Welcome back. I'm going to just tack the second panel in place. I've just gone back, I've changed the nozzle, I've taken out the number 3 and replaced it with a number 2, because this is 0.9 millimeters, and so is the bodywork. It's about 20 gauge. I was having difficulty because we've got 20 gauge patch, and I was trying to weld 2 sections here. There's the flange of the sill and the floor pan, and it's 2 20 gauges together, and the number 2 nozzle just wasn't making a molten pool on the flange, but it was obviously working on here. So what I've tried to do is make the molten pool on the flange and allow the heat to sort of rise enough whilst maintaining the molten pool down here, allowing the heat rise, rather than put the torch directly on the 20 gauge here. And that's worked. So I'll have to do the same again on this one, but I'm just going to be tacking, just a handful of tacks, little tiny hammer. And I'm not going to, it's still quite hot. I do need that to be completely cold. I'll come back to it tomorrow. I need it to be completely cold so I can dress it and do the final weld. But whilst we're here, this is the patch I made last night in the pouring down rain. Let's just start and, I'll get a few tacks on, but it's the same thing. I'll be waiting for the material to cool considerably. So, right, let's just get the flame. Let's just get the flame struck up. Let's strike up the torch. Go. It's too aggressive. Nice neutral flame. What's that? All right, let me try and do this really at arm's length. I don't fancy getting. I can't really see what I'm doing when I'm doing this, to be honest with you, because I really could do with my head being right underneath it, but for obvious reasons, I'm not going to put my head directly underneath it. So let me just. Can just about see, and I'm using no filler wire. Just rely on the molten pool. Whoop. Bit vicious. There we go. There we go. That's just about right. Let's get Can we get another one on over here? I need filler wire. Okay. I'm being strangled by the pipe. God. It's blown into holes. Okay, let's just bridge it. That's it. I've got a tack on there. Right. Gosh, is that any good? Not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think this is any good. No, it's overlapping. It shouldn't be. That's no good. I'm going to have to stop. That's the other thing when you're working upside down. Not only are you vulnerable to sort of, trying to get the panel to defy gravity. Ideally, you need 3 hands. I need 2 hands actually 4 hands. I could do with 2 hands to hold the patch, and then 1 hand for the torch and 1 hand for the filler wire. So you just saw me try to. No, that's no good. That's no good at all. That's going to have to come off. Never mind. No, it's no good at all. I'll cut that one out. I'll stick a hacksaw behind it and cut that out. No, oh, that's hot. I'm just going to leave it. It's too hot to work with. It's in the wrong place. The first one's okay, but the second one, it's no good at all. Not to worry. I'll just come back to it, and no rush. I'll stop now before I make any more mess, and I'll try and cut it out with a hacksaw. Just bend the panel down slightly. It's just moved upwards about 1 millimetre, and therefore there's a gap down there, and it's just a slight overlap. Whereas if the first one fits okay, the second one, no. If the second one doesn't fit, we've got no chance of making the rest of it fit. So I turn the camera off. I'll get a hacksaw blade and cut that off.